What is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the progress we've made here on the E92 335i and just the future of this car. As far as progress goes, we've removed these old turbos and the old water pump and thermostat, and we've put that all in. As far as the thing that stopped us in the reassembly portion is when we were removing this oil pan, some of the bolts actually got sheared off flush, so we have to get some easy outs. And now that those are removed, we are ready to reinstall this oil pan. We'll probably be doing this the coming up weekend here, and after that this car is basically back on track to be reinstalled and put back on the road. And that's so much just where we've gotten as far as progress goes. Now we've came up with some little bit of hiccups here. One for being is we got messed up our vacuum lines and which one goes where, because this like fell in somehow, I don't know how, and this one also fell in. Like, what are the odds of both of them falling in? So we've been trying to figure out which vacuum line goes to where, but right now we have both of them connected at the bottom. We just need to figure out where they go up here. So we're not too worried about that because that's always something we can come back to. But the problem we ran into when we were reinstalling these turbos is the clamp did not want to seed. Right here is the old clamp, just to show you like a visual. And so there's two little metal pieces that have to come together perfectly, and then you clamp it on. So what we had is one side didn't want to perfectly seed. So after about an hour of attempting to just do that, we decided to ultimately just remove this little clamp back here. And guess what? The first time we tried it went on perfectly. Now our issue is this hose right here is all buckled up. And we're hoping that when we lower this engine onto the subframe, which is right here, that hose like corrects itself. If not, we're going to have to figure out what to do. But all that is not really too much of a problem, as everything is either up here or up here. Our biggest concern was if anything was at the bottom near the turbos, we'll have to tear apart the whole underbody again just to get to it. And as of now, we can't see any problems for coming in the future. So like I said, now it's just time to reassemble this whole car, and that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. One thing we noticed when we were disassembling this car, or not disassembling, when we were taking off like the wheels here, is we realized that we need new front brakes. And right here you can see that massive lip, and that just means that this brake pad's gone through multiple, or the brake rotor has gone through multiple brake pads. So I've ordered some StopTech drilled and slotted rotors. These are the daily/performance ones. And those will be coming in the next few weeks. I don't know how long it will take with the whole holiday shopping problem. Our second problem was with these front two tires. You can see right here, this whole part that's closer to the car is completely bald. And this is the passenger side, and this tire looks almost brand new. So the problem with this one is when the tire shop was installing these tires, apparently they couldn't get them to seed, so they used glue to actually seed these to the rim, which kind of ruined the rim. So because of that, I'm gonna have to get a whole new rim and a new tire, because that's just completely ruined. And on top of that, this rim's completely screwed up, so I might as well just spend $200 and get a new rim. You're probably asking yourself, well, why can't you just use this right now? Well, actually, this is unseated right now. Not sure if it's unseated, but it's not holding air, probably because of that glue that's in the middle of the tire and the rim, and it doesn't seem to hold air properly. So that whole rim's completely ruined. And the story for this one is it just needs a new tire, and the rim's also busted up on the lip here. So just to make it easier for myself, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 new rims and 2 new tires. Even if I wanted to reuse this tire in particular, I can't, since I live in Washington and this is a summer tire and it's currently December, and since this car is going to be up and running in probably the next month, it's not the safest and smartest move to be running summer tires in the winter. And for these rears, they actually seem perfect on both sides. I mean, obviously the rims are all dented up, but I'm going to wait until these tires are gone. Go ahead and buy new rims and tires. But the fitment here looks perfect, unlike this one right here, which is all messed up. And also this one. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on this one, because this is a Ironman tire. It's not a niche tire, so I'm gonna have to go and do research. Even I don't know if this is a summer tire. It kind of looks like it, but it might be an all-season tire. But believe it or not, none of that's the biggest change that's coming to this car. The biggest change is actually going to be, I'm going to be completely changing this color of the car to shadow black from dipyourcar.com. I purchased their Dip Your Car kit on Black Friday. Now, I won't be spraying it anytime soon for sure, since I still have to buy a brand new hood. And since those are about $500 each, I'm going to go ahead and wait to order one until after this car is completely up and running, just so if we're still reinstalling stuff and a little bit of hiccups come up in the process of reinstalling everything, I'll have the extra money aside to be able to purchase anything on the spot. So expect that whole new dip to be coming around April 2019. That's when I predict I'll have a new hood and this car will be perfectly broken in and fine to drive. And I say April because it's going to take me a few months to get brand new suspension for this car. It looks pretty nice right now, but if you look up and close, you can see this massive heat mark. And that's just not good. So I'm going to be saving up the money for a brand new KW suspension for this car. And that won't be coming for at least like 3 months. But that's probably the last thing I'm going to do to this car before I dip it. And for this next future like modification of this car, there's a little bit of controversy. But I'm planning on putting underglow on this car. I'm going to buy it from ECS Tuning. It's about $100 for the whole kit that goes under the car. I just find it kind of fitting when I have the car completely stealth and black. I want to have the accent color like you have in GTA. So I feel like underglow is just going to look cool. And I've always wanted to see underglow in real life. You know, like how you can do that in Need for Speed and just in Grand Theft Auto. That's the most popular now. So if you guys would, leave your comment down below of what you think of these modifications coming to this car in the near future. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below and make sure you share with your friends. And if you like the kind of videos you see here, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date. And if you want to keep even more up to date, I'll leave a link down below for my Instagram, and I'll be posting all the new stuff like my bumper and just any parts I get in. I'll be posting on there just on the stories. And that's for just the diehard fans that really want to see just the most up-to-date progress on the car. Since the progress of this car and just how fast we're moving with it, it's kind of slow. So the next video is probably going to be in about 4 weeks. So not anytime soon for sure. But on that note, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.